Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Slightly refreshed today, had a good sleep last night, sort of. The room was freezing cold, didn't realise the aircon was on, super cold, and it was Baltic. Now, doing a head shave, hopefully a reasonably quick head shave. I'm heading out to do a little bit of shopping. I've also got a doctor's appointment to have my wrist looked at. I had an x-ray yesterday and find out what the result of that was and move from there. I'm having issues with my wrist in terms of gripping things and pulling and pushing and twisting, where I get a lot of sharp pain just in here since the bone healed. So the bone broke here in my ulna, straight through, and since it's healed, I've had issues here. The bone feels great, this feels shit, can't win. But anyway, we'll get to the bottom of it, hopefully. Pereira Shavery, this is Aromatherapy Oud. The reason I'm picking this is I've actually got an Oud fragrance or an Oud eau de parfum coming to the door today from a giveaway which I won on a on a scent channel on Facebook that I'm a member of. It's one of only like 3 things that I'm members of, so I won a little thing on there and it's on its way. I can't remember what it's called at all, cannot remember, but I'm looking forward to it. I've looked at the scent profile of it and it doesn't sound like it's my sort of thing, but I'll give it a bash. The Simog Owners Club. This is the special edition 2012 Owners Club. Full focus. Love the handle. It's like a marble, black and grey marble. It's got a boja knot, 50% paja, 50% boa, and that's what it looks like when it's soaked. This one took a long time to break in, and even then it's still got a little bit of scrooge, ever so slightly. Now this is a very black soap. Didn't really want to use it with this knot, but Portuguese. Here we go. Now I did soak the soap. I'm doing something slightly different with soaking now. Not slightly different, I'm soaking it the same. What I'm basically doing is just putting a layer of water on top of it. I nearly fill the bowl up, to be honest, with water. Now, I don't fill my sink up with any water now. All I do is put the water that was in this tub into the sink, and I use that just to dip my tips of my brush in while I'm loading, and I'll use that for my other process as well. Let's see how it works. I don't know whether it's going to make any difference. But as you can see, it's a very dark grey. I'm sort of a bit worried now. I'm going to wet my head with what? Maybe we'll use a bit of this water I've got in my cup from soaking the brush. I really thought this through, to be honest. Now, I did my Williams mug soap. Can agree that is. It's like cement. Did my Williams mug soap shave yesterday. I actually got pretty good results from the shave. It's just shit to use. Totally agree with Johan over at Shaving Butcher. Now, if you haven't watched Johan's video over at Shaving Butcher that he just did 2 days ago or 3 days ago, using Mitchell's, not Mitchell's, I keep saying Mitchell's, using Williams mug soap. Williams mug soap. If I said Mitchell's before in this video, it was Williams I meant to say. Williams mug soap. You have to go and watch it. It is absolutely brilliant. I've actually put a comment on there that it's the best shaving video of 2020, and we're only in March. It's absolutely brilliant. It's humour, the stuff he says. I think he says it's shit. I lost count how many times he said it was shit. But some of his things that he says, his actual phrases, are just absolutely brilliant. I think he said, I've got shit tons of stuff down here. It's all shit. Or I've got loads of stuff down here, but it's all shit. None of it works. Something like that. I did comment what he says, but just such a funny video. I really enjoyed it. Just dipping the tips now. Now, Pereira Shavery Aromatherapy Oud. It's got a beautiful, nice woodsy scent. It's almost got an amber note to it as well. It's got a bit of sweetness. It's one of my favourite scents. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy oud as a scent. Now, whether I've really smelled real oud yet, I'm not sure. Hopefully this fragrance that's coming will give me an idea, but I think it's quite complex, so I'm sure oud will be part of it, but whether I'll detect it or not will be a different matter. But this has got a gorgeous scent, it really has. One thing with this soap though, it does have things in it that aren't, you know, the full good for your skin sort of thing, from memory. I think it's got titanium dioxide or something. tetrasodium EDTA, tetrasodium editronate, titanium dioxide. There's a few things in here that really don't need to be in this soap. But then again, maybe it's got to be in there for this soap to be as good as it is. It is a good quality soap. And as you can see, it's a beautiful dense lather. It's glossy, it's slick, it's protective, smells great. Don't know if I'm a fan of the colour. I've never been a fan of grey. Well, grey is a shade, I think, and it's not a colour. But we're here for the performance and the scent. There's the brush loaded. You can fill the sink up now. I'm going to rinse the soap out while I do so. And for those of you that think you smelly git wearing the same shirt 2 days in a row, this one has no writing on it. I just have far too many shirts. Had the pleasure of watching Liverpool get smashed in the Champions League last night. People, they'll say that they played phenomenal and should have won, but they didn't. They went from the Invincibles and seeking a quadruple to winning the league. And we can only pray that the Premier League gets cancelled and they win nothing, really, at the moment, the way it's going. I don't want people to get sick, that's not what I'm saying. For those of you that don't have no idea what I'm talking about, the coronavirus, let's get about COVID-19, which, just so we're aware, I'm not actually worried about. I haven't gone out and bought every fucking toilet roll on every aisle, in every shopping centre, in every supermarket in Australia, like the fucking idiots over here. Honestly, never seen anything like it. It's fucking embarrassing. Fucking fighting, physically beating the shit out of each other over a box of fucking toilet roll. Jesus. What has the world come to? Really, it's madness, isn't it? Absolute madness. And here I am, having a relaxing shave, unable to go back to fucking work because of my wrist knackered. While the world, or especially Australia, is going mad over fucking Kleenex. It's just a disgrace. I think this is roughly the 6th shave on these blades. This is the same Gillette Super Thins that I put in last week. I think this is about the 6th shave on them. And it still feels really smooth. It's not as smooth as the first few uses, or even up to the last use. I can feel now that the blades are just starting to go a little bit, but not much. It's still cutting. BBS, I can feel it. Look how good that lather is. So good. Now someone asked about this razor, saying that they were finding it hard to get BBS and get close, and it seemed to skip and stick into the hair sometimes. What I found with this razor is just be assertive with it. Don't allow it to stick. Just push it hard and pull it hard, and it works. You don't have to be gentle with it. With a feather, I have to be gentle at the top of my ear here. But overall, for the whole head shave, I'm pushing really hard on my skin. It's a very mild shaver, and it will very rarely cut you or cause you any issues. I'm not saying it won't cut you, because that's when I dropped it there. That's obviously a personal thing. That's all about technique and using it more and more. But I will say that it's a very safe razor to use on the face and the head. My daughter, who's 14, uses it now and wants one for her birthday. Great residual sweetness, but I am going to lather up again, just because I love the scent of the soap and I like the feel of the brush. As you can see, that's a much thinner lather this time, but it's still dense. It's not going to just dissipate and disappear like Williams does. Williams, there we go, got it right this time. I'm just going to go straight against the grain again. Very slick soap. Certainly one of the properties I really enjoy about this one. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, just get stuck in. Don't mess about with this razor, it doesn't require it. You don't have to think about it really, generally. You can just pop it on your head, as long as you've got loads of slickness, and just keep going. I must have held my breath for a while there, I'm bloody out of breath here. I mean, you can hear on the back of my head here, it's a little bit now, but for the most part, there was absolutely no feedback. It was just gliding over my skin, because I've removed all the hair. There's nothing left. A little bit there. Just an excellent soap. Just a little bit there, where is it? But that could be partly down to the razor blades now, just slightly losing their edge. You're not going to get a super close shave with blunt blades, I don't think. You're certainly not going to get BBS with blunt blades, it just can't happen. Rinse the brush out. This brush makes a great lather, but it's one that's sort of almost left the den a few times, and I've always just held on to it at the last minute, and it's at the point now where I'm so glad that I have. These take a long time to break in. I think if I got rid of it and then picked another one up later down the line, I'd be gutted, because I'd have to crew all that again. Beautiful scent. And then let's have a feel for blood. Look at that. Nothing. Not a single bit of blood. And that's beautiful, smooth. Well, I mean, it does hydrate very well, this, so we see how shiny that is. I think it's glycerin based, is it? Let me have a look. Yeah, glycerin. So it's a glycerin based soap. I don't think there's any tallow in it, I don't think. I didn't really read much of it, but I don't think there is. Going to finish off today with, once again, Thea's witch hazel medicated. Nice clove scent, doesn't last very long, as with most Thea's scents, which is great. Nice burn, although very mild, because the shave was so great. Yeah, I think if you're out there and you're shaving your head and you haven't tried one of these, you're doing yourself a great disservice and spending a lot of money on cartridges and other things they don't shave as good as. It shaves better than a DE, a single edge, a straight, a Shavery, a cartridge, you name it. I've tried everything on my head now, every style of razor I believe. There's very few things I haven't tried yet in terms of styles of razors. And this here beats them all, comfortably. Pereira Shavery, Aromatherapy Oud. If you can get your hands on it and you don't mind the ingredients that are in it, I don't give a shit anymore. It's like, you got to die of something eventually, you know, I'm not going to live forever. It smells fantastic, it works fantastic, and it lathers very, very easily. The brush from today was my Simulg Owners Club 2012 with the 50% bore, 50% badger knot. Very, very nice knot. It has softened up heaps, it's got loads of backbone. It's got a little bit of scritch now. It's so minimal, especially on my head. On my face I feel it more. Even then it's very minimal. It's like 1 or 2 hairs every now and then, just touch your skin a little bit and you feel it. The razor, what more can you say about that? The leaf razor, 3 blades that I put in there with the Gillette Super Thins made in Thailand. Extremely sharp blade, very thin blade. Works an absolute treat, and I think I'm about 6 shaves in now with it, and it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant with those blades. I think these are my favourite blade in this razor so far. And I finished off with Thea's Witch Hazel Medicated, which has got a lovely clove scent. I have been told that this is discontinued. I won't be buying any more. This is the last bottle I'll ever have. I'll probably use this up now until it's done. Gives me a bit more room, the wife a bit more room to put something else in. I'll probably stick more to things like moil grooming and those sort of things, you know. So that being said, hope you enjoyed it, and head over to Johans' channel, Shave and Butcher, check out his video, subscribe to him. He always cracks a good dad joke at the start of his videos, and I tell you what, he's had some shockers lately. But his Williams mug soap video, the latest one he's just done, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, really funny stuff. He's got a great sense of humour, funny guy, and he's bald, and we're all, you know, bald guys, spot on, you know what I mean? Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.